By the end of this video, you'll know how to let go of the beliefs that are no longer serving you and how to embrace beliefs that actually allow you to have the life that you want to be living. And I'm also going to explain exactly how you know what your subconscious beliefs are. But before we go into all of that, let's just quickly recap where they came from and why they are in control of your life. When you were a little baby, you didn't have any beliefs at all. You have learned every single belief that you have ever experienced. And you learned that through schooling, you learned that through community, you learned that through society, through the films that you watch, through the TV programs, through your family and friends and all of that. You learned what colours were appropriate for your gender. You learned what toys were appropriate for your gender. You learned what movies to watch, what movies were in, what music to listen to, depending on whether you wanted to fit in with a certain crowd or not. And all of these are learned things, yes? All of these are learned beliefs. And as it is something that you learned and not something that is inherent within you, it means that you can unlearn any belief that you choose to. Now, for an awful lot of people, they get to try on different identities and different roles during their teenage years. Yeah, they get to try on being a punk and all the belief system that goes into that. They get to try on being the athlete and all the belief system that goes into that. They get to try on being the princess. Yeah, like The Breakfast Club is perfect because it has all these different characters in it. Now, if you haven't seen The Breakfast Club, I highly recommend watching it because it portrays all of these characters really, really well. My point is, you were given a certain role to play as you grew up through life. You were given a certain belief system to adopt that helped you to stay in with the crowd of people that you were born into, that you chose to hang around with. And it's that belief system that has shaped your life to date. But if you have this pull that you want more from life than you're currently experiencing, it's because you've outgrown the belief system that you are currently living with. But that belief system, like all systems, has a deep desire to perpetuate itself. No system wants to die. No system wants to be released. And that's why our belief systems have this hold over us like nothing else. They convince us that this is the only way that you can be. So your belief system will tell you things like, it's really hard to change. And you get to question that. Is it? Is it really hard to change? Your belief system will have you believing that if you don't believe this certain thing, then it's certain death. But again, you get to question that. So because your belief system is a system and it's like its own little entity, its primary job is to exist. So how do you then let go of a belief system that has its claws in you so deeply? The easiest way that I have found is to understand that all the beliefs that you are living with currently is just a story. It's just a story that you have learned along the way. But like any other story, you get to turn the page and change the book. You don't have to believe the story that your belief system has told you. You can choose to adopt a completely different belief. And you know whether you want to do that or not by how your belief is feeling to you. If your belief is telling you something about yourself that does not feel good, it is not a true belief that is in alignment with all that you are, with who your highest knows you to be. And when I say highest, I mean God, source, universe, Allah, whatever name you give to the entity, to the unified field, to the universal mind that we are all a part of. Because one thing I know to be true is that you will never, ever outgrow your beliefs. So if you're a 6 or 7 figure business owner, that wants to be a 7 or 8 figure business owner, if you have a fundamental belief that tells you that people like you don't get to have that, you're not going to be able to achieve that easily. And this is the work that I do with my private clients who are 6 and 7 figure business owners. So if that is you, and if you are feeling stuck, if there is more in your life that you are wanting, then there's a link in the description to get on a call with me. Because when we understand that it is our beliefs that are ruling our lives, that get to make the decisions, our belief systems make the decisions over how we feel, what we do, and the results that we get, we are able then to change the story that we are telling ourselves of what is true about us, what is true about other people, and what is true about the world in general. And we get to redesign our lives according to a new belief system. And the way to do that is by identifying the belief that is stopping you from living the life that you would rather be living. Tell yourself that this is just a story that you no longer wish to believe. Write a new belief that supports the life that you want to be living. And then go and find all the evidence to prove yourself right. Your brain and God's source universe, their only job is to keep proving you right. You get to decide what they prove you right about. So if you tell yourself that it is hard for you to change your belief, God's source universe and your mind will say yes. Yes, it really is. It's really hard to change that belief. Of course it is. And then your negative belief system will go, oh, yes, this is my area. Yeah, let me show you just how hard that is. And your reticular activating system, this network in your brain that filters out everything that you have deemed not to be important to you and filters into your conscious thinking mind, everything that you have told it is important to you, will only filter in all the things that show how hard it is for you to change your belief. And if you remember the cycle that I went through the other week, it's your beliefs that create your thoughts, and your thoughts create your feelings create your actions, and your actions create your results, which then reinforce your belief system again. So if your results are not the way you want them to be, you get to change your beliefs. And in a previous video, I told you how to do that on a subconscious level using a particular tool. And in this video, I'm telling you to just change your mind. Decide that that belief no longer serves you. That belief is just a story that you are no longer believing to be true. And go and find all the evidence that supports this new story. A new story that says people like you do get to have this life. Because you will find it. You will find evidence of everything that you want to achieve, because you would not have the desire to have a different belief system if that belief system wasn't already created for you. And once you've adopted the new belief system, you will be having different thoughts. Thoughts that instead of telling you that you're not good enough, tell you that you really are good enough, that things are really easy for you, that you can actually become that superstar tennis player, that you can actually become that superstar businessman. So once you truly have adopted these new beliefs, your thoughts will then start to match that new belief. And the feelings that you're experiencing will also be in alignment with the thing that you want to achieve. So you're going to be feeling really good as you walk into that meeting, because your thoughts will match your belief system that says that you deserve to be there, instead of a belief system with thoughts that match feeling like an imposter. You'll be telling yourself the story of how you get that contract, instead of a story that says, I'm not really sure that we're really good enough to do it. And you will notice that you will naturally, once you have embodied this new belief system, you will naturally become the version of you that has everything that you want. But how do you know whether your belief system actually matches the reality that you choose to have? Because you can be telling yourself all day long how rich you are. I am rich, I am rich, I am rich, I am rich. And then a bill comes, an unexpected bill arrives, and all of a sudden, your whole body closes in and you're like, oh gosh, how are we going to pay it? And that reaction, that closing in as you get that unexpected bill, that's telling you that even though you consciously have decided that this is your new belief, this is what you know to be true about you, your reaction tells you that actually you still feel in lack. So it's your reaction to life that shows you what belief you actually hold. Because we have this notion of the belief that we think we hold, but life has a funny way of trying to get us to verify that. And the way to verify it is to react to something that happens in this physical world in the way that you know the version of you that has everything that you want would react. If you tense up when you get a bill, then all the affirmations that say, I am rich, I am rich, I am rich, have not yet gone into your belief system, because fundamentally you still believe in your lack of ability to pay the bill. So that's how you know. That's how you know what your true beliefs are, what your true knowing is. Because we need to know. We need to know who we are. We need to know what is available for us. And when we know what is available for us on a fundamental level, then we're not fazed by the external world. So if you get that reaction, if you get a reaction that goes, oh, you know, God, that still isn't installed. That's all right. I'm not living by those rules anymore. That is a story that I have closed the book on. My new belief says this. And then you double down on that belief. You double down on knowing that this is who you are now. You double down on finding all the evidence to prove to yourself that this is what you know to be true now. You understand that when you're feeling bad, that reaction to that unwanted bill is a bad feeling, and that is telling you that the belief system that you have is still not in alignment with who your highest knows you to be. So you get to do it all again. You get to double down on that belief, on the belief that says that you are abundant, you are prosperous, that you are rich. You get to double down on the belief that you are capable, that you are lovable, that you are all that you want to be, because you are. You are perfect exactly as you are for the life that you are currently living. And if you want a different life, you have to install different beliefs that allow you to be that version of you. And like I say, this is the work that I do with my clients who are 6- and 7-figure business owners, entrepreneurs, and leaders in their field. And so if you would like to work with me privately, then the link to join me on a call is in the description. Now, another area that I work on with my clients is the nervous system. So there are 3 main pillars of the work that we do. It's identity work, it's belief work, and it's nervous system work. So our little humans can accept and receive all that we are manifesting into our physical reality. And to help you to regulate your nervous system and to open yourself up to everything that you want in life, I created that meditation. So go and do that next. Get into the vibe of all that you are, and I will see you next time.